we are going to talk about how to add multi-digit numbers. Now, there are multiple ways to do this, and you're going to see a couple of strategies before you really figure out which one you understand the most. Now, at any point during this video, feel free to pause or rewind it. If you need to rewatch it from the beginning at some point, you can do that as well, but the video is always going to be available to you. Don't forget to take good notes. Make sure you write any questions that you have as you're watching the video down on the side of your notes so that you remember to ask them. And let's go ahead and start strategy 1. So we're going to use the example 264 plus 351 to look at the first strategy in terms of how we add these numbers together. Now, if I look at my two numbers, what I notice is that both of these numbers are in the hundredths place, that their highest place value is the hundredths place. So I kind of created a chart, and what I'm going to do is I am going to create a chart that uses place value. So I'm going to put the hundredths here, and again, that's because in the two numbers, the highest place value was the hundredth spot. And then I'm going to put tens next to that. And then in the last place, I'm going to put the ones. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just go through each number, and I'm going to tally off how many of each place value I have. So I'm going to start with 264. In 264, I have the 2 in the hundredths place. So that means I have 2 hundredths in that number. In 351, I have 3 in the hundredths place. So that means I have 3 hundredths in that number. Now in the tens place. In the tens place, in 264, I have 6. So I'm going to make 6 tally marks here. And in 351, I have 5. Finally, in the ones place, I have 4 in 264, and I have 1 in 351. So what I did was I represented each number in the problem by using tally marks in a table. So all of these numbers on the top represent 264. And then all of the numbers that are on the bottom represent 351. Now, when we add, we always start with the numbers in the ones place. And why is that? Because once we get to having 10 in one place value, we need to move over to the next place value. So let's take a look at our ones. Altogether, how many ones do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to write the 5 here. Now let's move over to our tens. In our tens, we have 11 tally marks. Now remember, once you have more than 10, we have to move over to the next place value. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these 10 and I'm going to move them all over to create one extra. And now how many do I have left in my tens? 1. And again, don't forget that represents the tens place. So in my tens, I have 10. Then in my hundredths, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 600. Now I'm going to add all of these places together. 600 plus 10 plus 5. And when I add them all together, I get 615. So think about the way that you may have been taught to add the numbers. When we put one number on top of the other number, why do you think we do that? I'm not going to answer that question for you right now. We're going to talk about that a little bit more together when we go over these strategies, but I just want you to think how this strategy might connect with something that you understand and know how to do.